I have found a gem, grossly undervalued, ridiculously slept on, under $11. It has the potential to be a multi-billion-dollar company in just the next 2 or 3 years. I'm just as excited about this company as I was when I found Neo at $4, when I found SQ at $34, when I bought my first handful of Doge when it was 0017. Like, I find these early and I get a certain feeling, and this company is giving me that same feeling. It is MOGO. Share ticker MOGO. Now, it's like Canadian Cash App, Canadian Venmo. And I'm emphasizing the Canadian part because it has not yet reached an international market. If this gets into America, if this becomes mainstream in England, this will be bigger than Cash App. And I'm going to list a few reasons why I believe so. Who is involved in this company? Now, this company was founded in 2013 by David Marshall Feller. Now, Davy Boy is cool, but he's a ghost. Can't find nothing online about the fella except that he's a twin. His twin brother's name is Greg. And I'm going to show you a little clip here of my man's Greg.
Okay, so you originally set this up to target millennials.
Right.
So let's talk about that. So what was the plan? What was going on in the head when you set this up? And give us a bit of your background to explain.
So actually the company was started 16 years ago by my identical twin brother in Vancouver, which is where we're headquartered. And I was a co-founder, but I was a banker on Wall Street for 16 years. So I spent 16 years as a technology banker, Goldman Sachs and Lehman Brothers most of that time, Silicon Valley.
Just to put it into perspective, Greg was the co-head of technology investment banking group at the Citadel Securities in New York. Before joining Citadel, he was a managing director at UBS in their global technology investment banking group in New York. If there's two things Greg knows about, it's finance and technology.
So what problem were you trying to solve?
Sure. So this was very early days of the internet, and we started off in lending, and it was still a big challenge to get a loan. And increasingly things were being done on the internet that were faster and easier. And our view is that money in a lot of ways is the ultimate digital product in the sense that you really shouldn't have to physically go in anywhere. And so we wanted to really bring convenience to lending, bring it online initially, and we.
Every single one of the biggest tech companies that have flourished in the last 10 years did so because they solved a problem with an innovative agenda, but ultimately they solved a problem. So if you listen to this guy, one of the first things he said what was the plan? Well, we wanted to solve a problem.
That is, you've come up with a product to help educate an audience who is financially illiterate. I think it's maybe a bit too strong, but perhaps a little bit carefree with some of those things.
Or just not aware, right? Because nobody's teaching it. It's not something that's actually taught.
Right, but today, that's prevalent. Lots of people offer credits.
All right. That right there was one of many reasons why I bangs with my man's G. He's solving a problem. He's starting $1 billion company. He has the experience needed for the job. But as a millennial, one thing I've experienced, especially during the education years, is the financial secrets are hidden. They don't teach us about credit. They don't teach us how to form a blanket of cybersecurity for ourselves and our identification. They don't teach us money management. That's what Kathy Woods likes to call disruptive innovation. He's just implemented the aspects of our financial journey that we need. He's put it in one app. Anyway, back to G.
Truth is, 2/3 of our members are millennials, 1/3 are older than millennials.
Okay.
And as you say, older people are actually thinking, oh, wait a minute, I want to get this for my kids as well. So credit cards, the problem is it's not responsible credit. You make the minimum payment on your credit card, it'll take you 80 years to pay it off, and a lot of consumers only make the minimum payment. You're way better off having an amortizing loan, so we give you access to loans.
Okay. So you're not saying you shouldn't borrow. You can borrow, and you've got products for that?
Yes. If you show up on our doorstep and you have credit card debt and we refinance it and give you a consolidation loan that pays it off over 3 years, and you're paying $300 a month, we'll say, hey, at the end of that 3 years, we'll say, hey, you're coming up to your maturity on your loan and you'll be paid off. Let's now take that $300 a month that you've been paying on a regular basis and let's actually start investing that. So how do we take that same habit of allocating $300 a month and turn that into paying off debt to now investing?
If you still need, oh, good morning, by the way. New day, same shirt. We've been up all night doing our DD. But yeah, if you still need convincing that MOGO is grossly undervalued at less than $10, $400 million market cap, then I don't know what to tell you. 50 grand for your smart people papers, the diplomas. He went to he went to school for finance and business and economics, and debt consolidation was something that they taught. He paid the 50 grand or however much you pay for the diplomas, and you go to college. I didn't do any of that, but he did, and that's where he acquired the information that we can now get in an app. You understand? So yeah, I cannot wait until MOGO gets to America or wherever I am by the time it starts to go global, because right now it's just in Canada. Oh my goodness. Let's get into some slides. Let's compare MOGO to SQ, Cash App, peer-to-peer spending, Bitcoin buying and selling, crypto integration. With Cash App, you get a Cash App debit card. With MOGO, you get a Platinum Visa debit card. MOGO also helps assist with your mortgage services. Loan services, refinance your loans, get approved for loans, all within the app. I cannot wait until I can get this app on my phone. I did save the most boring yet the most important part till last, the financial section. So I'm just going to briefly touch on their financial situation and goals, and hopefully it sparks an interest in you that leads you down the rabbit hole to do your own due diligence. So currently they have 1.7 million users at about $71 per user annually. Comparing that to 2019, Cash App was about $10 to $15 a user. By 2020, it's about $30 a user. And I'm sure with the crypto and stock market integration, that's probably doubled, if not more by now. As of right now, MOGO is making $71 annually per user. Their goal is by the time that they reach 3 million users, each user will be worth $500 annually. It's a stretch, but they are offering a lot. Their subscription-based modules. I'm sure that they have thought about their interest rates and adding on any fees in their long-term loans or mortgage situations, but I'm sure that they plan on doing so in a way that's still more appealing, more convenient, and more beneficial than the banks are offering us today. I hope everyone hops on board with this, because I definitely am. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff so I can continue this motion. And I'm about to sign off now so I can finish editing that video of yesterday's trades so I can show you what ended up happening with my SQs and my NEOs. Because yeah, it's been a wild week for SQ, it's been a wild week for NEO. So boom, like, subscribe, bell, share, tell a friend, get out the notepad, run it back. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.